Hey girls, happy Friday. I am so excited to get this party started and to help you guys really start working towards taking control of your thoughts and working through this mindset makeover over the next 31 days, right? The whole month of October, we are going to commit to working together, leaning in together, and taking control of our thoughts. So much of my journey and being able to stay on path, not only with my own health and fitness, but creating a happier, more joyful life and creating a more positive mindset and surrounding myself with more success and joy, empowerment, positivity have all stemmed from the thoughts that I allow to stay within my brain and that empower my belief. So, as I was thinking, what can I bring to the table for my girls for this upcoming month? And what kind of group do I want to host? And I am really excited to bring this mindset group to you guys. We're a very small group. You will notice in the chat thread, there are only a couple of us. So I really want you to lean in together to utilize this group, ask questions, get curious, be excited to learn and step outside of your comfort zone. A lot of the things that you're going to be practicing and doing are probably very new to you. And that's good. That means we're growing and we're stepping outside of that box that we've been living in. And I want you to know that as we start working through these things and we start taking control of our thoughts, you're starting to create a different path for yourself. You're going to start seeing more positive things in your life. You're going to have more joy and more happiness. Okay. And if I'm being totally honest, sometimes that means that we disengage and we step away from certain situations or maybe friendships or things in our life that are no longer serving us. So I want to be very honest with you in that. And that's okay too, because ultimately you are all here because you want to create change. You want to create more happiness and joy and positivity and learn how you can lead life with from an empowered state rather than just going through the motions, right? So I want you to also know that this is what we're going to be practicing every day is very easily done, but it is also very easily not done. And it is one of those things that you can push to the side and, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll just do it. I'll start again Monday. You guys, I want you to be committed to yourself and following through with this promise to setting 10 minutes aside a day to work on your mindset and the thoughts that you allow yourself to think. Okay. We can't control the initial thought that comes into our brain all the time, but we have the choice and we can control if we allow that to be truth or if we allow our brains to run with that. And we are going to talk more about that at the end of week 1. I want to kind of get you guys set up. I want to start practicing these habits to create a habit of journaling and personal development and working on your thoughts. And then we're going to dive a little bit more into that each week on how we can really take control and build on that foundation. Okay. So there are going to be a series of steps over these next couple of weeks. Don't worry, I do have a checklist for you as far as what I need you to do before Monday. Simple things, but just things that are going to help to set you up for success. Okay. But before we dive into that, I don't know where my pencil, oh, there it is. Okay. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the try versus being committed to being here. How many of you are guilty, and no shame, because I certainly have been very guilty of this myself. I was guilty of it for a very long time. And even as I started into my journey and I was on this mindset journey, I still was using this phrase. But ever since my girl Clarissa pointed this out to me, I have learned to shift my words. And so that's kind of the point, that over these next few weeks, you may not have a dramatic change, right? But over these next 4 weeks, we're going to learn to be more intentional and aware of not only the thoughts that we allow ourselves to think, but the words that we use, okay? Because that makes a huge difference in our lives. So I want to talk to you about the try versus being committed. So I'm going to try to start working on my mindset, and I'm going to try to wake up earlier to make some time for myself. I'm going to try to get up earlier and work out in the mornings. I'm going to try to eat healthier. Okay. I'm holding this pencil. I'm going to try and drop the pencil. Trying really hard. I am going to drop the pencil. Trying is giving yourself an out, you guys. So using the word, I'm going to try, I am trying. I want you to start telling yourself, I am going to, I am. Okay. If you're going to wake up 10 minutes earlier so that you can sit down and journal and take control of your thoughts first thing in the morning, you are going to get up when the alarm goes off. Okay. We have to be committed. When we say we're trying, we might, we're going to, those are all waiting for the feeling to align and to have like this surge of motivation to do things. Life doesn't work that way. I'm going to burst the bubble. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. Okay. You have to be committed to taking the action that you're wanting to create. Okay. When we're committed to something, we aren't waiting on the feeling or this surge of motivation, or that if it's inconvenient, but we're committed, we still show up. Right. But if we're just trying, we're kind of, one foot in, one foot out. If it becomes inconvenient, guess what's going to happen? You're going to put it to the wayside, or you're going to push it aside, and then you're not going to take action, which isn't going to create any change for you. Remember, these few things I'm going to ask you to do over these next couple of weeks are super simple, and they shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes of your morning. I'm going to encourage you to do it first thing in the morning, so you take control of your mind and you set the tone for the day. But they are not going to create any change if we don't do them. We are not going to build confidence and empowerment and a routine if we don't practice them. So I'm asking you, and I am challenging you to be committed to following through over these next 31 days. Okay? Can we do that together? Lean into this group. There's only 5 or 6 of us in this group, so we really need to bring the energy and feed off of one another. Okay? Hi, buddy. Bubba's out playing. Okay? I'm sorry, he just got home from school. So we really need to lean in together and feed off of one another's energy and support and love one another through these changes. Okay. I know we can do that. And I'm really excited to do that and to work together. Okay. So I wanted to read this a little bit because I talked about it being inconvenient. I want you to think about the most extraordinary things you've been blessed with in your life. Chances are they started as something inconvenient. A championship you won, adding 25 pounds of muscle while lowering your body fat by 50%, earning a raise or a promotion at work. You sacrificed some part of your life to reach these goals. Even if you did so willingly, those sacrifices came with some degree of inconvenience attached to them. So I'm just letting you know, over these next 31 days, there is going to be a time it's inconvenient for you to show up and follow through on these habits. Okay. life is going to happen. Things come up. We maybe get sick or we're tired or somebody needs us to help with something, whatever. You guys get it. We're always pulled in a billion different directions. But we are going to be committed and not let those inconveniences stop us from growing forward, right? Okay, so I'm going to screen share here in just a second. I'm going to load this into, I will load this into the group once. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let me screen share this with you. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So this little guy I made for you guys. I'm going to put this in the chat thread for you all. So this is just your preliminary checklist so that we get everything aligned. We're ready to go. This is what I want you to make sure that you have ready to roll by Monday. Okay, so you have 2.5 days. It won't take you that long to sort through these things. If you have any questions, you hear me. If you have any questions, please ask in the group or message me. Okay. I am here to help you guys. I don't want you beating yourself up over something that's really simple that I can answer in 2 seconds. And you get discouraged because you can't figure it out. Just ask. Okay. So join the Rise with Fire group. So that's our BOD group. If you are not already in that group, which I think most of you are, you simply click on this and it'll take you to request to join the group. And when I go into the group tomorrow morning when I work, I will approve you. Okay. So you join the Rise with Fire group. By the way, you guys, this PDF, these are all hyperlinks. Okay. The only one that is not is the pick a workout. This is a hyperlink, 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 hyperlink. Got it? Okay. So you click on this, you join the group. Personal development. Once you're in the group, there is a file in the group that has an entire comprehensive list of a bunch of different personal development books that we highly recommend as coaches. Our coach Katie made the file up, and it's even broken down into categories. You guys can check that out. I highly recommend that if you're brand new to personal development, I personally love reading my personal development books now. Okay. It's just when I did 75 hard, one of the challenges is to read 10 pages a day. I love reading a physical book now. It's part of my morning routine. But I highly recommend that you start with either The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins or Soundtracks by John Acuff. Okay. If you've already read or listened to those, you actually can download Audibles. It's free for 30 days, I think. And you can download a book and listen to the audio. I started with Audibles, you guys, while I was driving in the car. I still listen to Audibles while I'm doing my makeup and getting ready in the morning, while I'm folding laundry, while I'm cooking dinner. There is plenty of space and time in your day to listen to a personal development book. I promise you that. Okay. So pick a personal development book and let us know what it is. Then the next one is the Mindset Makeover Tracker. So that's this beautiful little guy here. I created this for you guys so you kind of have like a daily checklist to kind of go through. You're going to do visualization of your goals and desires. I'll explain all these here in a minute. You're going to journal 3 things that you're grateful for, read 10 pages of personal development, or if you're listening to about 10 minutes of personal development. Okay. Move your body for 30 minutes. And then food is fuel. I am nourishing my body. So that we're going to follow a meal plan. Okay. I'm going to come back to this. So you're going to print this tracker off. I guess I could have them both up, huh? I'm still fairly new to my Mac computer, you guys. So just bear with me. Okay. So the Mindset Makeover Tracker, that's this little guy here. You can print this off, or if you just have a plain notebook, cool. Use the notebook, write these things down each week, and use these prompts. If you don't have a printer or whatever, that's fine. Okay. It's 2 sheets. That's all it is. I'm going to walk you through the whole sheet here in a minute. Okay. Want you to pick a workout You have access to BOD and some of you to Body as well, right? Beachbody On Demand or Beachbody On Demand Interactive. What fitness program are you going to follow? Okay. If you need help deciding that, let me know. I've already talked with most of you one-on-one, so we should have that narrowed in. But if you're still unsure, ask. Okay. We'll figure it out together. So you're going to pick a workout program to follow. And then nutrition, pick your path. So this again is a hyperlink. You have access to the nutrition plans in your Beachbody On Demand, right? This little quiz is actually going to ask you a series of, I think, 5 questions. It'll take you about 2 minutes to go through them, and it's going to help you decide if the to-be mindset or if the portion control, geez, that left me, and that's the one I follow. If the portion fix is the right fit for you, okay, and then we will follow that program. Okay, now you're like, I can already feel you guys going, oh my God, that's a lot. I just really want to get started again. I want to lean in, but this seems like a lot. You're going to take it each day in stride. I am not asking any of you to be perfect. I am not asking you to check every single box every day. I'm asking that you try your best, that you lean into this group, and that if nothing else, we really work on the mindset stuff. Okay. All right. So let's go through this little tracker here really quick. Okay. So you can put your name on it if you want. That just happened to be on the template, what week it is, because we're going to refresh this each week. Okay. Visualization of goals and desires. So you can write your goals in list form. I personally like the old web method from when we used to brainstorm as kids. So like in the center is like me living my best life. And then off of that, I have bubbles. And one bubble is my health, one bubble is family, one bubble is finance, one bubble is serving my mission. And then around each bubble, I have small goals that I want to achieve daily. I have goals on there that I want to achieve in that month. I have goals on there that I want to achieve in the next year or so. And then I have goals that I want to achieve over the next 5 years. There's probably 5 to 6 on each bubble. Okay. That I want to work towards, and it's a variety, but just brain dump here, you guys. You get to own this. This is you. What do you want? Who are you wanting to become? Who are you working to be? How are you working to feel? What kind of life do you want to live? If money and time weren't an issue, who would you be? And I want you to take some time to fill that out, okay? And you're going to read over that every morning, okay? We're going to learn to visualize and seed into our brain who we're working to become. Because you're capable of achieving and becoming whoever you want. We have to take control of this, step out of our own way, learn to become our biggest cheerleader rather than our biggest critic, and move forward. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. And then down here, I made a little sheet. It's got 7 days. So you're going to write 3 things you're grateful for every single morning, first thing. And I don't want you to say, I'm thankful for my car. I'm thankful for my house. I'm thankful for the, I want you to write down 3 things that in the last 24 hours made you happy. Maybe somebody held the door for you at the grocery store. Maybe when you got home, your son told you a joke and it made you laugh uncontrollably. Maybe when you got home, somebody had done an act of service, maybe put the dishes away or did something for you out of character to help you. Maybe you got a random text from a friend saying, I love you and I hope you have a great day. Okay. Maybe you got to have some moments of silence. Those little things that seem so insignificant and so many of us take for granted, those are the things we are going to start focusing on every single day. we need to start seeing more of those things and not take them for granted, but allow them to take up space in our hearts. Okay. So you're going to journal 3 things that you're grateful for each morning, and they have to have happened within the prior 24 hours. Okay. And then at the end of the week, I want you to become your biggest cheerleader. What are things you're proud of? We are so quick to tell ourselves that we suck at this and we didn't do this and I should have done this and I didn't do this and I ate the donut and I didn't work out today. How often do you tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, or you celebrate the fact that maybe you moved your body 3 days this week and that's far more than you've ever done? Or that you got up 10 minutes earlier every day and you did your journaling? That you stepped outside of your comfort zone and you shared something in the group? Those are the things we're going to start working on. So at the end of each week, I want you to evaluate. And we'll talk about this in the group. I'll have a weekly check-in as well. But what are you proud of? And then I just put this nice little quote at the bottom. It says, I am not worthy because of what I do. I am worthy because of who I am. So I am so excited. So excited for you guys to dive into this group, to lean in with each other, to work on taking control of your thoughts. I'm going to pop in and do a voice memo each morning for you guys. Just a quick little thought to start the day. If you find inspiring quotes, if something touches your heart, if you're struggling with something, please know that this small group is a safe place for you to share. We're all in this together. Okay. So whatever it is, the good, the bad, the hard, the celebrations, the moments of joy, the aha moments, share it all, because that's what this group is for. And together we're going to get a little bit stronger every single day. So I will pop in live voice memo because it only allows me to record like 15 seconds on live video on the chat thread. So I will do some sort of an audio recording for you each morning to start your day. And then at the end of each week, I'm going to do some sort of a recording for you like this. They will be shorter, I promise, so it's not taking up too much of your time, but teaching you something new, creating a different shift or perspective, and helping you guys continue to build on what this foundation is that we're creating with our journaling, our visualization, and creating those mindset shifts. Okay. So I love you all. I'm really excited to really dive in on Monday with you all. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's get this thing going.